Hello everyone! Today we will open up the Gruul guild kit. As you can see, we're still in the same setup. Still not done with my Lego, and it will be a long time before I am finished. So, Gruul, my least favorite guild. Yeah. Let's open it up, see what we get. It's the red and green guild. So, what do we get? Well, we get a die. A red-green marble die with white letters. Would have preferred a green die with red letters, but that doesn't matter really much. We have the pin, very nice. Strong pin. I really love the pins that they put in these. Alright. Rurik Thar, the Unbowed. 6 mana, 6/6 vigilance and reach, and it attacks each combat if able. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, Rurik Thar deals 6 damage to that player. Alright, so that's that. Obviously, you guys want to know about the flyer, art. We have a deck list here, and all we have here is burn, smash, fight, and win. With the logo of the Gruul on the background. So that's that. That's the shortest we have. Let me put it over here. Right, then we get a sticker as well. And a deck box in which a 60 card sleeve deck fits. Right. Right off the bat we see a Birds of Paradise. Oh, who doesn't know this card? Well, I'm only going over the rares and the mythics. The rest isn't too important, I think. Well, it's important for the deck, obviously, but not to you people. Birds of Paradise. 1 mana, 0/1 flying. That adds a mana of any color. Very iconic card. Immolation Shaman. For 2, it's a 1/3, and whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land that isn't a mana ability, Immolation Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. And then for 5, it gets +3/+3 and menace until end of turn. Burning Tree Shaman. Oh, nice. From the old Guild Pact set. Guild Pact was a set that introduced Gruul as a guild. It's a 3 mana, 3/4. Whenever a player activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, Burning Tree Shaman deals 1 damage to that player. Then we have Ulasht, the Hate Seed. For 4, it's a 0/0, and it comes into play with +1/+1 counter on it for each other red creature you control, and also for each other green creature you control. Then for 1, remove a +1/+1 counter from Ulasht. Choose 1. Ulasht deals 1 damage to target creature, or you create a 1/1 green Saproling creature token. We have a Rumbling Slum. It's for 4, 5/5, and at the beginning of your upkeep, Rumbling Slum deals 1 damage to each player. Giant Solifuge. For 4, it's a 4/1 trample haste, and it has Shroud. Rubblebells Raiders. It's a 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each attacking creature you control. This can get out of hand pretty fast. Scargon Firebird. For 6, it's a 3/3 with Bloodthirst 3. So if an opponent was dealt combat damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Bloodthirst is also one of those abilities that was introduced during the very first set of Gruul, which is Guild Pact. It's a flying, and then for 3 you can return it from the graveyard to your hand, but only if an opponent was dealt damage this turn. Rubble Hulk. For 6, it's a star, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. And then it has Blood Rush. That's a newer ability for the return to Ravnica block. Discard Rubble Hulk. Target attacking creature gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. Then we have our first mythic here, Ravager Worm. That's a 6 mana, 4/5 riot. So it enters the battlefield with your choice of a +1/+1 counter or haste. When it enters the battlefield, choose up to 1. Either it fights target creature you don't control, or you destroy a land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability. Protein Hulk. Oh dear God. The problem of so many competitive commander decks. Ugh. 7 mana 6/6, and when he dies, search your library for any number of creatures with total converted mana cost 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. Yeah. Borikmos. It's a 7 mana card, 6/7 trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Then we have a Savage Born Hydra, another mythic. For 2 and X, a double strike, 0/0. But it enters the battlefield with X, +1/+1 counters on it. Then for 2, put a +1/+1 counter on Savage Born Hydra. Activate it only as a sorcery speed. Then we have Cinder Vines for 2. It's an enchantment, relatively new enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, Cinder Vines deals 1 damage to that player. And then for 1, sacrifice Cinder Vines, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Cinder Vines deals 2 damage to that permanent's controller. And then we have, for 6, an Aura. Enchant green creature. Wormweaver Coil. Enchant creature gets +6/+6, and then for 3, you can sack it to create a 6/6 worm creature token. So, speaking of tokens, these are all 6/6 worms, and on the back we only have the 1/1 Saprolings, so there are only 2 kinds of token in here. Right, on to the commons and the uncommons. Like I said, I won't go through all of these, maybe 1 or 2. We have a Skargan Pitskulk, a Wasteland Viper, Clan Guildmage, ×2, Scab Clan Mauler, also ×2, Zurta Druid, Zurta Goblin, Burning Tree Emissary. Oh, I remember when this card came in. The Gate Crash set was a crazy time in Standard. This dominated a lot of decks. Gore Clan Rampager, also a very good card. Sunder Shaman, Zurta Swine, Gruul Guildgate, 2 different arts, Gruul Turf, ×4. Then we have the lands for the Gruul, and we have mountains, 8 times, as every other guild as well, and forest. We have a Gruul Signet, ×2, and a Gruul Charm, always nice to have extra charms. Then we have a Pit Fight, Rhythm of the Wild, Flames of the Razeboar, Savage Twister, and we have a split card, Collision and Colossus. There you have it. We only have 1 more deck to go. My very favorite clan, the Simic. So see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.